This is WFYI News Now. It's October 14th, and I'm Abriana Herron. On today's show, Indianapolis Animal Care Services offers a new program to give dogs a break from their kennels. A key section of the West Side Rail-to-Trail project is complete. And roughly 1 in 5 Indiana residents has medical debt that is currently in collections.
Basic things that are really needed, people are struggling with because of the burden of their medical debt.
Those stories coming up, but first. Former NFL player and Fox Sports analyst Mark Sanchez was booked and released at the Marion County Jail Sunday morning. He had been in the hospital the past week following an altercation with a truck driver the weekend prior. Sanchez has been charged with 1 felony and 3 misdemeanor counts. A judge's order required him to be booked and fingerprinted before he could travel out of the state. A pretrial conference is set for November 4th. Shelter dogs are getting a break from their kennels. Sarah Anderson reports on why Indianapolis Animal Care Services is inviting the public to take them on a doggy day out.
Lady is a mixed breed dog with white spots and a wagging tail. She spends most of her time inside a kennel, waiting to be adopted. But Colleen Walker, who works at Indianapolis Animal Care Services, says the Doggy Day Out program helps dogs like Lady relax and lets staff see their real personalities.
So it does allow us to see that decompressed version, even if it's a little bit decompressed because it is only a day. But you do see a significant difference from the time they go out from when they come in.
The shelter says even a few hours out of the kennel can make a big difference for dogs waiting to be adopted and might even help them meet their future families. The Doggy Day Out program is now open to the public. I'm Sarah Anderson.
A key section of a West Side Rail-to-Trail project was complete last week. Jill Sheridan reports on the B&O Trail Gap.
The vision for the trail reaching across west central Indiana started in the 1990s, but making it a reality has been a process. Sections of the trail have been completed over the years. The most recent closes a gap between High School and Raceway roads on the west side. B&O Trail Association Secretary and Board Member Judith Kenninger says there's a lot of work behind the scenes.
We had to purchase over 80 parcels of land, work with agents to make offers to the homeowners. We work with the city to help us out as far as the land acquisition, and we had to register all those parcels.
The trail now runs 17 continuous miles from the Indianapolis Cultural Trail through Speedway and into Hendricks County. The trail has been mostly funded by the state's Next Level Trails program. I'm Jill Sheridan.
And for our final story today, roughly 1 in 5 Indiana residents has medical debt that is currently in collections, according to a 2022 report from the Indiana Community Action Poverty Institute. As Ben Thorpe reports, now the group is trying to educate Hoosiers on how to manage a debt that tops $2 billion statewide.
The Institute's work, which centered around residents of LaPorte County, included efforts to educate residents on how to negotiate lower bills, tools for setting up payment plans, and places to find assistance. Lauren Murphy is a policy analyst for the Institute. She says conversations with residents revealed that rising costs are a growing problem.
Basic things that are really needed, people are struggling with because of the burden of their medical debt.
Medical debt in Indiana is likely much larger than the Institute is reporting. Many people put debt on personal credit cards or have entered into payment plans that are harder to track. I'm Ben Thorpe.
That's all for today's episode of WFYI News Now. Today's podcast is produced by Zach Bundy and Drew Daudelin, with support from the news team at WFYI and public media journalists across the state. Our news director is Sarah Neal-Estes. Kendall Antron produced our music, and I'm your host, Abriana Herron. If you like today's episode, remember to subscribe and share, and follow WFYI on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube to check in on our newsroom throughout the day. Thanks for listening. We'll be back tomorrow.